Hello. Okay, so let's start our class. Today we are going to discuss about some problem of single phase transformer based on the per unit calculation. Okay, so in the previous class we already tried the per unit value of the high voltage side as well as the low voltage side, either for resistance, reactance or impedance of the HV and LV side. Okay, so just try to solve some problem based on that. So first of all, just try to share the screen and then we will continue our discussion. Okay, so the per unit system problem. Okay, so just like problems. Okay, so consider question number one. If you in the previous class we already find out the per unit resistance is given the ohmic losses and per unit impedance is given the voltage drop of the impedance. Okay, so based on this formula, we just try to see one numerical. Suppose that in a single phase in a single phase transformer, in a single phase transformer means part 1. Okay. So just 1 minute and then we will continue. Yeah. So in a single phase transformer, a voltage rating given to you in a single phase transformer, single phase transformer of 2300 by 230 volt, voltage rating 2300 by 230 volt. That means LV and HV voltage rating are given to you 2300 and 230 volt. Okay, having a impedance, equivalent impedance on high voltage side is 0.03 per unit. Okay, having a equivalent impedance on HV side, that means ZEH. HV साइड में इक्विवेलेंट इंपीडेंस हम लोग कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करें? ZEH. Okay, so ZEH is given to you ZEH, that means equivalent impedance on high voltage side in per unit is given to you, that means represent in per unit. Okay, so per unit equal to 0.03 per unit. Okay, 0.03 per unit. Find the voltage drop across the HV side. Okay. Find the voltage drop across the HV side. Across the HV side. Okay. HV side. So how you can solve this problem? If your voltage rating is given to you 2300 volt divided by 230 volt on the LV side, and equivalent impedance of HV side in per unit is given to is 0.03 per unit. Okay, so find the voltage drop, that means voltage impedance voltage drop on the HV side. So if you remember, when we try for the equation of Z equivalent either LV side or HV side in per unit is equal to the voltage drop at the rated drop at the rated voltage. Okay, so the HV side voltage is your 2300 volt. Okay, so if you just convert it in percentage, then you will write as a 3%, or if you directly multiply by 0.03 per unit into 2300 volt, so it becomes 69 volt. So solution. So voltage drop across the HV side, voltage drop across the HV side, across the HV side, HV side इक्वल टू कितना लिख सकते हैं हम लोग? HV side voltage is 2300 volt. Okay, so 2300 volt into multiply by the Z equivalent in high voltage side in percentage. So this one will become 3%. So 3 divided by 100. So it will becomes 69. Na? Yeah. So voltage drop across the HV side equal to 2300 into 3 divided by 100. 3% voltage drop पूरा impedance per unit पे दिया होगा और 0.03 per unit. So 3 divided by 100. So 3 divided by 100. So equal to how much? Becomes 69 volt. Okay. So 69 volt is voltage drop across the high voltage side. Directly you maybe calculate from this the relation of voltage drop across the HV side at the rated voltage. Okay. One more problem consider, that means this one is about the voltage drop. Okay. And in the second question, that means in the second question, if you consider question number 2. Okay, so question number 2 we consider as in a single phase transformer, in a single phase transformer of kVA rating is given to 10 kVA. Okay, 10 kVA. Voltage rating is given to you 2300 volt divided by 230 volt. So 2300 volt, 300 volt divided by 230 volt. Okay. Having R equivalent, that means equivalent resistance of on of HV side. Okay, that means REH. So equivalent resistance equivalent resistance equivalent resistance resistance of HV side means REH is given to you. HV side is equal to 0.018 per unit. Okay, 0.018 per unit is equal to 0.018 per unit. So find the ohmic loss at the rated current. So how we can find out the ohmic loss? So find the ohmic loss at rated current. Okay. At rated current. So here given to you equivalent resistance of HV side in per unit, that is equal to 0.018, and KVA rating of the transformer is given to you 10 kVA. Voltage rating is already mentioned here, that means 2300 volt and 2030 volt. So find the ohmic loss at the rated current. So ohmic loss of the rated current is equal to, we know that the equivalent resistance in per unit is giving the ohmic losses at the rated current. That means if you multiply by the equivalent resistance in per unit by the power kVA rating, then you will get the value of ohmic losses. Okay, so similarly we can solve this problem just like as a previous problem. That means for the this one is your for voltage drop across the HV side. So per unit impedance value is multiplied with the HV side voltage, and for this problem the ohmic losses is equal to the per unit equivalent resistance of HV side into power rating. Okay, that means kVA rating. So just find the ohmic losses at rated current is equal to ohmic losses at rated current is equal to rated current equal to how much? That means 0.018 per unit equivalent resistance of the HV side into power rating. Okay, so 0.018 into 10,000 kVA. 10,000 kVA, that means 10. Okay, so is equal to how much? 180 watt. Okay, so 180 watts is your ohmic losses. So you can just simply find out the ohmic losses of this problem. Okay, so this is very easy if you remember the equivalent resistance equation in per unit and equivalent impedance in per unit is equal to the voltage drop across the high voltage side or maybe HV side or LV side. Similarly, the equivalent resistance is provide us ohmic losses at the LV or HV side. Okay, so this is a very small some problem you can practice in home. Okay, so if you consider one more problem, that means just like a suppose that the equivalent resistance in per unit, okay, the equivalent resistance in per unit, yeah, reactance in per unit, impedance in per unit of LV side is equal to the HV side. Both sides are equal. Okay. If per unit value is equal. Is it clear? So next our problem is so that the per unit value of equivalent resistance of LV side, equivalent reactance of LV side and equivalent impedance of LV side are equal to the per unit value of equivalent resistance of HV side and reactance of HV side and impedance of the HV side. So just try to prove this problem. Okay, the statement so that means so that the per unit value of the per unit value of the per unit value of REL, that means equivalent resistance of low voltage side, equivalent resistance of low voltage side is represented by R suffix EL. Okay, so R suffix EL and X suffix EL is reactance, and similarly Z suffix EL is your impedance of the LV side. So EL and comma Z suffix EL EL are equal to the per unit value of are equal to the per unit value of the per unit value of equivalent resistance of high voltage side, equivalent resistance of high voltage side, that means R suffix EH, equivalent resistance of high voltage side. Okay, R suffix EH. For reactance, X suffix EH, and for impedance, Z suffix EH. Okay, EH. So how we can prove this statement? How we can prove this statement? That means per unit value of either side. Per unit value of either side, that means either LV side or HV side, whatever the quantity, that means either for resistance, reactance and impedance. are equal in both sides. That means LB and HB side. So can you prove this one? So just try to prove this statement. Okay. So how we can prove? So just suppose that how we can write the REL. That means in per unit. REL in per unit equal to how much? That means REL in ohm divided by ZBL in ohm. Actual value in any unit divided by base value in the same unit. Okay, according to the definition of the per unit of the quantity. Okay, so if we use for the resistance, that means resistance, equivalent resistance of low voltage side in per unit is equal to equivalent resistance of low voltage side in ohm divided by base impedance value of the low voltage side. Is it not? So just try to use this formula and try to prove this statement. Okay. So REL in per unit REL in per unit in per unit equal to ZREL in ohm. REL, that means equivalent resistance of low voltage side in ohm divided by base impedance of the low voltage side. Okay, so REL and unit in ohm. Okay, so and base impedance of low voltage side. So base impedance of low voltage side. Is it not? Yeah. We also know that the R equivalent resistance of the low voltage side, R equivalent resistance of the low voltage side, that means this one, low voltage side is equal to, we can write the R equivalent of high voltage side referred to the low voltage side. Okay, it is equal. So R equivalent of the HV side into multiply by the number of turns of the low voltage divided by number of turns of the high voltage whole to the power square. Okay, so REL can be written by this way. So, but REL, that means high voltage side, if you want to transfer the low voltage side, then how we can write the equivalent resistance of the high voltage side into multiply by the number of turns ratio of the low voltage side divided by the number of turns of the high voltage side whole to the power square. Okay, these things already covered when the equivalent circuit parameter and parameters refer to the one side to another side. That means high voltage side to low voltage side or maybe low voltage side to high voltage side. Okay, so parameter can be referred in either side. So that formula we can use here and write the value of REL in terms of REH. We just prove this statement for. So REL is right in terms of REH. That means high voltage side. Okay. So REL can be written as REL can be written as REH REH into number of turns of the low voltage side divided by number of turns of the high voltage side. Okay, whole to the power a square. So just write that equation. That means number of turns of LV side is represented by n suffix L, and number of turns of the HV side is represented as n suffix H. Okay, whole to the power 2. Okay, so yeah, so 2. So if you put this value of REL in equation number 1, then you will get the value of REH divided by base impedance of the low voltage side into number of turns of the low voltage side divided by number of turns of the high voltage side whole to the power 2. So we can write here REL in per unit, that means equivalent resistance of low voltage side in per unit REL in per unit equal to REH divided by ZBH. REH divided by ZBH, that means base impedance of the low voltage side, okay, into NL by NH का whole square. So NL, that means number of turns of the low voltage side okay. So N suffix L divided by N suffix H, N suffix H whole to the power 2 okay. So in this equation, if we write NH by NL whole to the power 2, so if we write this equation in this form, that means REH by ZBL, so REH divided by ZBL divided by ZBL into, इसको यदि हम लोग नीचे लेकर के आते हैं तो क्या लिख सकते हैं NH by NL का होल स्क्वायर. So just here multiply by NH by NL whole to the power 2. So NH divided by N suffix L, that means number of turns of the LV side, okay, whole to the power 2. So whole to the power 2. Okay. So this one we can write REH by Z base on the high voltage side. देख सकते हैं ना, ZBL into NH by NL का whole square. So this one can be written as base impedance of the high voltage side. Okay, base impedance of the high voltage side. So equivalent resistance of high voltage side divided by base impedance of the high voltage side is equal to equivalent resistance of high voltage side in per unit. Is it not? So REH divided by ZBH, that means base impedance of high voltage side. So REH divided by ZBH. Okay. So this is nothing but R equivalent of the high voltage side in per unit. Okay. So this is R equivalent of the high voltage side. R equivalent of the high voltage side. So is it proof? That means equivalent resistance of low voltage side in per unit is equal to the equivalent resistance in per unit. So this one you may be written as in per unit. Okay, like in per unit. Okay, so the per unit value of the resistance is equal to the low volt is equal of low voltage and high voltage side. Okay, so similarly we can obtain the value of reactance. Okay, so similarly we can obtain the value of reactance, that means XEL in per unit equal to ZEH in per unit, both are equal. Okay, so similarly XEH in per unit of low voltage side XEL in per unit is equal to XEH in per unit. Okay, XEH in per unit. So EH in per unit. Per unit. Okay. And similarly for the impedance REL in per unit equal to ZDH in per unit. Okay. So ZEL in per unit ZEL in per unit equal to ZEH in per unit equal to ZEH in per unit. Okay. Per unit. Okay. So is it group here? Thank you. We stop here and